Oh, hey everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm Julian Hill, and I'm going to be doing a quick little overview of a 3D slicer and how to do some of the lizard measurements. So first off, depending on if you have a Mac or a PC, you're just going to want to open Slicer. I've got it in my launch pad. Takes a second to open up. Okay. All right, now that it's all open, I like to expand mine personally. I just think it's easier to work. Um, these are some of the four panes. The only one we're going to be working on is this main one right here. So I'm going to use the maximize view button. There's also a center view button, which we'll get into later. So maximize view. These are some of the modules up here. This is where you save. This is where you can add data. Um, I like to use the click down here. The main two modules that we're going to need are data and markups. I believe volume rendering is also helpful when for example, like the lizard bones aren't visible enough. You can kind of increase the saturation of them and you're able to see them. So we'll just stay on the welcome to slicer module. We're going to go to add data, choose files to add. I have mine in my desktop. I have a specific folder for this class. And once you've already, so this is assuming you already have these files downloaded from the Google Drive. And basically to do that, there's just a giant list. You know, your name is listed on there and you just find your specific ones and download them. They'll come as a zip file. On a Mac, you can just, basically there's a click down to expand the zip file. I just copy those 8 files into a folder. On a PC, I believe you can just right click and unzip the file. So let's just pick Scalopus spinosus. Okay. So it's not here yet. We're going to go to data. So this is the data window. Now we're going to take this and drag and drop it just straight into there. So now we can see it. Now we're going to do the center view. This just shows us exactly what we're looking at, makes things much easier. And as you can see, we have our, this one might be a little broken. This one might be a little interesting. But we have our femur, our tibia, and our fibula. I believe that's how you say that. And then our hand. So what we're going to do here is double click on this, copy this for later. Now we're going to go to markups. We're going to go to point list right here. And the reason we copied that is because our points now would be labeled as F1. We want them to be labeled as Scalopus spinosus. So once we have that done, you can see that's changed. But if we do this now, we'll only be able to add 1 point. To add multiple points, we're going to go up to the point button, the drop down bar, place multiple control points. Now we can place up to 6 points, which is what we'll be doing. You can place as many points as you want, but we'll be doing 6. And we're now going to measure from the end of each bone. So we'll go 1, 2, zoom out, 3, 4, and then the hand will go from here to the longest finger, which to me is about right there. So now we have our 6 points. We're going to go to control points now. This will show us our points. Double check that there's 6, 2, 4, 6. Now we're going to highlight the first 2. And because we did them in order, these 2 will be the distance between these 2 points. Out of point view here. The distance basically between these 2 points, which is the length of the femur or the first measurement. So we're going to highlight these with click, right click, sum linear distance 11.8 for the next measurement, sum linear distance 8.4, and then finally right click 14.3. So these are our measurements. We have all 6. We're good to go. We're now going to go up to save. We're never going to need anything other than the bottom one, which is as a markups JSON right now. We're going to change that. So unclick this one, unclick this one, we're going to change this to a markups fiducial CSV or an FCSV. And then where do we want to save? If you're fine with saving in your documents, that's the default. That's okay. If not, we're going to go in. I'm going to save mine to my Bio 494 file. And then I'm just going to go open. Checked. It's got a good name. FCSV, Bio 494, good to go. Save. I don't know if this is a Mac thing or what, but mine often shows this error. It's saved. It saves every time. If we go to Bio 494 and double check, it's right here, sclerospinosis. So it's there. So I just press cancel, and then we're good to go. We're just going to repeat this for all the things that we need. X out of here, exit discard modifications. I recommend doing them all at once, but kind of doing them individually, and closing the app out every time and then reopening. It's a little bit of a hassle, but I think it's the best way to do it, and it helps keep things very organized. I also recommend having a single kind of like export folder. So once you've done all the measurements, they're in a single folder, and then you can refer to that folder when filling out the Google Sheet or whatever else you need to use the data for. So thanks, guys. Hope that was somewhat informative.